And so for this episode, we're going to talk about goals. Okay, we're going to talk about your life goals for 2023. And so there are a lot of different ways, and I could go over hours and hours for talking about goals. But for this one, I really want to dive into what are the different aspects that we need to talk about when it comes to goal. And I truly believe na you need to be taking care of yourself or setting goals in these six areas. Number one is your health. Number two is your relationships. Number three is your career. Number four is your finances. Number five is your purpose. And number six is your future self. And we're going to deep dive into those things in a little bit moment. But I do want to share with you that goal setting in particular is very, very important. Of course, I'm not saying that you should be obsessed with goals. Okay, that's not the point. In fact, after this one, I want you to forget your goals. I want you to just put it in the back seat. You know, don't obsess over the goals that you want, especially if the goals are results oriented. If you want to make it sustainable, then you can't be attached to the outcome. You need to be attached with the process, and more importantly, with who you can become in the process. And so one of the major reasons why we need to still do this, even though it's not that important, or even though you're not going to obsess about it, is because in setting your goals now, it will give you that direction. These will become your North Star. You can choose to live a life that is on autopilot, or you can live a life intentionally by living your life the way you want to live it, the way you intended to live it. And so we're just going to break down the different aspects on what goals do you want to achieve for 2023. And I consider this my life goals. And just like in life, there's not really one thing that you should just focus on and your life is going to be, perfect. It has different parts of life. There's different parts of life. There's different aspects of life. And you need to take care on each and every single one of them. However, I also want to highlight the fact that if you just focus on one, you start with one. If you start with one, then you'll be happy. I call them like the keystone area. And I call them the keystone area because in fulfilling them, in making sure that you make that happen, now you can, the other areas of life will also be affected in a way that you do not even expect. So if you say you start with your health, your relationships will get better. Your finances will get better. Your other areas of life will get better. Just start. So even though we're going to talk about goals, my main point here is to start acting on your life. Start making a choice. Whether your choice is to go full in on one thing and spend most of your time on one thing, making it work, then do that. Okay? Inaction is worse than making an action and making a mistake out of it. Okay? Inaction is your worst enemy. That's how you become stagnant. If you're stagnant, you're gonna die. Right? You need to move, you need to grow. Okay? So take action, whatever area you feel like you need to take priority in. So what are the different areas of life that you need to take, that you need to set goals for? The first one is health. Health is wealth. And if you want to experience wealth in all areas, wealth not just in money, but also in time, in happiness, in love, and joy, you got to understand that health is wealth. So if you want to move forward in life, this is like the glue that keeps everything together. If you're not going to take care of your health, it's not worth it. Like, for example, I'm going to give you $1 million. Would you take it? Probably yes. Now, my next question is, if I'm going to give you $1 million right now, cash, you're going to take it home, but you're going to die tomorrow, would you take it? And if the answer is no, I'm not, then now we can establish the fact that health is more important than money. But health is again wealth. If you choose your health, you'll have better relationships with the people around you, with your clients, with yourself. Your self-esteem will boost up. Now you can become more confident because you're taking care of your health. Plus all the positive good, or you're maximizing your body's efficiency, your mind's efficiency, because you're taking care of your health.